Hello, and welcome to today's discussion about the crucial role that carbohydrates play in the diet of infants. Carbohydrates are one of the three main nutrients that humans require in large quantities in their diet. As well as providing the body's principal source of energy, carbohydrates have other important applications such as energy storage and the formation of DNA. In chemistry, carbohydrates are classified according to factors such as their degree of polymerization and linkage. In nutrition, for the purposes of distinguishing how they behave in our digestive systems and impact our health, the subcategories used are typically digestible and non-digestible carbohydrates. Digestible carbohydrates are digested and absorbed by the small intestine, whilst non-digestible carbohydrates are resistant to this and travel to the large intestine. You may find that the latter are more commonly referred to as dietary fiber. Fiber is fermented by gut bacteria, creating byproducts that can be used as energy for the body, and is associated with health benefits such as increasing stool bulk, decreasing intestinal transit time, and lowering total cholesterol and LDL cholesterol. Put simply, this means dietary fiber is a beneficial nutrient to include in the diet. Other familiar terms are complex and simple carbohydrates. Complex carbohydrates are those consisting of many sugar molecules bound together, requiring extensive digestive breakdown before the body can absorb them. These complex carbs are found in starchy foods like bread, potatoes, and pasta, which can contain both digestible and non-digestible carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates are the sugars monosaccharides and disaccharides, which are far easier for the body to absorb. Owing to carbohydrates being the principal source of energy in our diets, infant formula must consist of an adequate amount of carbohydrates to achieve an acceptable nutritional profile. So what is the source of carbohydrate in infant formula? EU regulations dictate that infant formula must consist of 9 to 14 g per 100 calories of carbohydrates, and that only specific carbohydrates, in specific quantities, can be used. This equates to roughly 35 to 50% of total energy provided by infant formula coming from carbohydrate, specifically the carbohydrates lactose, maltose, sucrose, glucose syrup, or dried glucose syrup, maltodextrins, pre-cooked starch, and gelatinized starch. Lactose is the natural carbohydrate found in breast milk and is also the preferred carbohydrate source in infant formula. Lactose provides important benefits for infants when compared to other carbohydrate sources such as glucose and maltodextrin. Beneficial effects on gut physiology include prebiotic effects, softening of stools, effective absorption of water, calcium, and sodium. Carbohydrates are important macronutrients that provide the energy your body needs to function properly. Regulations dictate the amount and type of carbohydrates in infant formula to ensure that infants receive the energy and nutrition they need. This includes minimal requirements on the inclusion of lactose, unless a formula is predominantly soya protein-based or lactose-free, owing to it being the sugar found in breast milk. Thank you for joining us today for this informative discussion on the role carbohydrates play in the diet of infants. For more information and studies, be sure to check out our healthcare resource hub to learn more.